now you can turn around.
Are you serious, Techno? Darth Vader's got a space dick. What's up, YouTube? It's Zyph here, and I'd like to welcome you back to an episode of the Crest of Vanguard SMP. In today's episode, you'll notice that I am out by the Wipeout course. So basically, what I'm going to be doing today isn't going to be related to Wipeout, but it's going to be having to do with another mini-game. So since we are now officially in 1.9, this is my first Crest of Vanguard video in 1.9, you can see that I have my shield here. And my texture pack isn't 1.9 completely set up yet, so like my crafting table is kind of off. Like, as you can see, the actual crafting table's up here because they adjusted the inventory because of the shield. So everything looks kind of funky in it, but I still like to have my swords and weapons and everything be green, so I'm going to keep it like this. So if it's off a little bit, that is why that's going on. But what I'm going to be doing in today's episode, as you can see, I have a bunch of ice here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on a mini game that with 1.9, with the new features of it, there is this really awesome boat that you guys will see later in the episode, and it has like oars on it. They changed the boat, and so it has like little paddles or oars or whatever you want to call them, and it goes a lot faster and you can control it more, and it's not as glitchy as the other boat, and it actually looks like you're actually driving a boat instead of just sitting in this little wooden raft and it magically pushes you around. You're actually paddling yourself now. So what I'm going to be doing is setting up a mini game with all this ice, because on ice with boats, instead of everything just working on water, boats work on land, but they just go really slow. So I got all this ice from an ice farm up over by Dragon's area, way up over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a really nice looking boat race so we can have a bunch of people and maybe have wagers and race each other, kind of like a horse race type thing where people like bet on each other and stuff like that. I might set up like a little area off to the side for that, maybe like a casino type thing. Since there are now 2 casinos, they might be able to add in a game there, or maybe they could partner with me and have like a little branch off here or something like that. Just a nice little idea there. But I think this is going to turn into the minigames district pretty soon. I was talking to Grizz about it, and he said he'd build a path up from spawn down this way and have all the minigames that are like giant, like the Wipeout courses and stuff, come all the way down here. So the Wipeout course, what's actually going on with this is there's several different rounds all set up around here, and we've already done the first couple of rounds a couple of weeks ago actually, and we're just waiting to do the final round so that everyone will be online to do that. So probably my next COV episode or the episode after that will be having to do completely with Wipeout, and it's all about times and who can go through it the fastest and all that kind of stuff. We're waiting to do the final round so that I can have my video have all sorts of stuff all in one video, obviously. Anyway, for today's episode, we're going to be mainly focused on the boat race out over in this direction. And what I'm actually going to do, since I have a bunch of books that I want to apply, I had an Unbreaking 3 book that I traded to Captain Resolve earlier, and I got this Feather Falling 4 book, which on my texture pack, it threw me off for a second because it said Anti-Gravity 4. And Jet Boosters is also Depth Strider. So one amazing thing about 1.9 is they have this Frostwalker enchant that I'm really hyped to get, but since most people don't have anything for it yet, and I'm pretty sure you can only get it from like fish farms and AFKing, that kind of stuff, and I think you can also get it from dungeons, but most of the dungeons around this area are already explored. But all that, I don't have one yet, so I think I'm going to make 2 different types of pairs of boots, where one's going to have Depth Strider and one's going to have Frostwalker, and I'm going to make the Depth Strider one now, so that when I set up this boat thing, I'm not going to be having to go around in water super slow like this the entire time, building up this entire path, just slowly placing them one at a time. I'll have Depth Strider and be able to run around really fast and place all of that. So it'll at least go a little bit faster. I think I might do a speed build of it because it'll probably take a while and I won't be able to commentate over the whole thing when I'm just repetitively placing ice over and over and having to go get more and go back and forth and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to try to make some good progress on it and finish a good portion of it, and maybe the entryway or something like that. I'm going to go craft my boots and everything. As you can see, I have 31 diamonds. I've gone on a mining expedition. And one thing that I also want to do is food-wise, I want to start breeding my cows more. And I was looking at all the shops earlier, and I believe Nerdy has a shop that has a ton of wheat in it, and nobody else seems to buy anything with gold ingots or gold blocks. So I'm going to spend as much as I can on getting a bunch of this wheat real quick. And also, another thing you'll notice, my plot was here, and I sold this to Techno, which you'll see in a clip right after this. And he's been working on a casino and everything, and you'll see how that kind of went down and what he was talking about with that. And so I'm going to have that right after this in a separate clip. So kind of a spoiler alert type thing, but you guys get the idea. So Nerdy's shop over here, she is selling a bunch of wheat. So I think I'm actually going to need to clear out my inventory real quick. So how much is wheat? Let's look over here. 9 gold per stack of ingredients. So I'm assuming 9 gold ingots, because 9 gold blocks per stack of wheat doesn't seem right. All right, let's just drop 4 into each of these, and we'll be good to go. So that's 3 more. And I think that's pretty good for wheat. And if she had a crafting table, that would have been nice. And maybe there should be a rule pretty soon where everyone has to have an ender chest of some sort in all their shops or something like that. Cosmic has been doing some weird stuff with his house where he's making like a planet up in the sky, and it just looks really weird. Not sure if I like it or not. He tore down his like little humble abode shack type thing, and built this massive thing that goes over top of everyone's houses. Not sure if I like it or not, but yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm gonna go set up a kind of like a god set pair of diamond boots over at the mob grinder, and then I'll be back and ready to work on the farm. But before I get into the farm, I'm gonna pop you guys straight into this clip that I did with Techno, and yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy.
Oh, hey Zyph.
Hello.
Do you want to make some business today? Make some money?
Sure. What do you got to offer?
Alright, so the plot that is right across from my food shop, I want to buy from you to make a special shop of mine.
Okay, continue explaining.
This one.
This one right here?
Yes,
KFC
claimed by Zyph. Was going to be KFC.
Yep.
So I am offering you on the table 20 diamonds for this plot, and I will make my shop of pleasure, which I'm going to make I'm going to make another casino to compete with Redubs.
I think 20 diamonds is pretty good for a plot that I'm not really using very much, because I moved the idea kind of over into the kitchen. So I think that should work out pretty well.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, I think this will be pretty good for me. I'm going to try to pay Redubs to make another casino to compete with himself. Which is
you're paying the guy you're going to compete with and sabotage his prices to build you a building.
Well, technically I'm not going to sabotage his prices. I'm just going to make my own games.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
It's going to be interesting. Thanks for the deal, Zyph.
Alright, yeah. 20 diamonds, that's like doubled my entire bank account.
It's like, took like 1/10 out of mine.
Yep.
So
as
nothing
you can tell
to me.
By my armor, not the richest guy. And let's get right into the speed build. And I am back with a ton of progress done on my awesome boat race. So basically, as you can see, this course goes around for a pretty far distance, and it's obviously not even close to being completed. So what I've realized with this course, while trying to place down all these slabs and stone bricks and ice and everything, is that this is going to be longer than a 1-episode speed build project. This is going to be probably an ongoing thing where randomly during the day, I'll spend like 3 hours placing down a ton of ice and mining it all up and stuff. Because the reason that this thing isn't already done, obviously, is one, because I have to place it in water, and so I have to kind of float around and place it at the right height down there. And also because ice is an extreme pain in the butt to get. Because I have to run all the way to the other side of spawn at the top of this mountain to get in this little tiny like 9x9 ice tray that I've expanded to 2 different 9x9s. I need to make it a little bit bigger so I can get it faster. But it's very obnoxious trying to get the ice and then running back and forth and back and forth. And this thing with the ice instead of water is extremely fast. But with the new 1.9 update, you'll notice that boats are like a lot faster, because before, boats weren't any faster than Depth Strider boots. I think they were actually slower when they were Depth Strider 3 boots. And so boats were basically useless once you got a decent enchant going. So when I grabbed this boat real quick, you saw how fast I was going on the water. It's still pretty fast. But I placed this thing down on ice, and it's like gliding to another dimension. This is ridiculous. Look how fast this thing goes. You know, straight across there, super fast. So this is actually going to be a very difficult course to be racing with, because with 1.9, you'll also be colliding into other players doing it at the same time. And so I've been trying to practice like drifting around these corners, and it's very difficult. And also, just so you guys know, the reason that I've placed down these stone bricks and slabs right here are so that when you slide off the edge of the ice when you're going super fast, you won't get stuck in the water. Because like, as you see, I fell off the edge at the water right here, and I can't get back up on these blocks. Like, say this ice was just here without the stone bricks and slabs on each side. If I fell into the water, I would have to get off my boat, break it, and then go back up here and have to restart and keep going with the race. And so I didn't want to have it to where people had to get off their boats over and over and over every time they fell off. And so it makes it just a little bit easier to be able to just slide back on this way. And another reason that I'm stopping here for today at least is because I obviously haven't posted a Crest of Vanguard episode in a while. And I've kind of set up a new uploading schedule and everything. But yeah, I'm trying to get back to that and trying to get a streaming schedule, upload schedule and everything, and be more organized with it. Because I've been kind of getting off track with uploads and stuff, and I'm hoping to get more organized with that. But here is the course so far. What I'm thinking about doing is adding on the side right here, having a kind of like a bleachers or stands type thing. Or maybe we have a giant scoreboard here, and we could set up a giant bracket system with everyone in the SMP 1v1ing each other. And we could go through and have like a champion boat racer once this thing is all done. But a couple of the ideas that I've had for this thing is having ramps and stuff. I'm not sure how the new boat mechanics work with going upstream in water and stuff like that. I want to definitely try to like make like a big slide type thing, kind of similar to that ramp over there that you can see. I can't zoom in because there's no Optifine on 1.9, but there's that blue and white ramp over there, something like that with water going down it, and see if I can go up the ramp in a boat. And I wanted to test that and see if I could go up, and I could maybe make like a tunnel system underground where you have to race and then go up another slide and go around. And I want to have parts of it that are elevated out of the water, parts of it that are like this even with the water, and have like a massive like boat thing, like where it probably takes like a minute or two, even going like freaking ridiculous speed like this, to go around the entire course. I want to spend a lot of time and effort on it, and maybe farther on down the line we can have some sort of tournament with a bunch of people in it, which would be a lot of fun. But as you can see right there, I've been practicing the drifts, and it would be really cool if I could like win this tournament. Maybe there could be like some sort of prize at the end. That would be really cool. But this is definitely going to be a project to work on for a while, and I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update on it, because I did start it at the beginning of this episode, and I wanted to show you guys that this is going to be an ongoing big time project, along with me going to be starting a skyscraper pretty soon, because I have claimed a plot in the skyscraper district, which I will want to show off pretty soon. The skyscraper district that Grizz and Ozzy have done a ton of work on, and everyone's been kind of contributing to it a lot. I think Techno's skyscraper is the most advanced so far, and everyone's been kind of building on that. And so I want to be more active in this series and be more, I guess, active on the SMP in general. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode of the Crest of Vanguard SMP of the Minecraft server, obviously not the Ark server, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing my Ark series or not. I haven't really decided yet. I've had so many series going on, and I'm kind of getting overwhelmed with it. I need to kind of consolidate them down with all my different types of series and kind of pick the ones that I feel are most important to my channel and you guys enjoy the very most. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing that one, but I definitely will be having a schedule. I don't think I'm going to be posting the schedule because I might change it here and there. Not last episode, but the episode before that, I worked on building the kitchen, and there's still going to be good progress on that. I might build a building out here or something where people can, it's going to be kind of a build-off type show where instead of it being like Hell's Kitchen or any of those cooking shows where they're like actually cooking foods, obviously in Minecraft there's only like certain kinds of foods, so you can't go around and like have like an exquisite dish or whatever. On here, I think I'm going to have it as like a build-off, who can build this item the best, and kind of rank it that way. But that's another show type thing, event that I want to be hosting sometime soon. But just so you guys know, look forward to that in the future. I'm going to be trying to be more active with that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.
With our fearless hearts, we could be